Financial abuse is a central tactic used by those causing harm and is often cited by survivors as one of the primary reasons they remain in unsafe relationships. In fact, financial abuse is present in 99% of domestic violence cases.
I have seen domestic violence and abuse in my family, in my husband's family. I've experienced some of it, and I know what it means to have every aspect of your life controlled by a different person. So for me, having the independence to make my own choices matters to me. And so working in a profession where we are committed to putting back power in the hands of survivors, where they get the choice to make decisions that impact their own lives, I think that's what matters to me, and that's why I do the work that I do.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, the network launched the Survivor Fund. The Survivor Fund offers both housing-related support and unrestricted cash assistance given directly to survivors. Since its beginning, the program has provided nearly $20 million in financial assistance to more than 15,000 survivors and their families.
For the survivors, the Survivor Fund, hearing about it, they were ecstatic. And so that's where the Survivor Fund is really crucial.
To date, the Survivor Fund has distributed nearly $4 million in housing-related assistance, helping to prevent evictions, keep the lights and heat on, secure deposits for new housing, and support safe transitions out of shelters.
Most of the time, when survivors come to the Housing Advocacy Department, they are at a place of despair or they're in extreme crisis, right? Sometimes people are living out of their car, they might be in shelter, they may be living on the street. And so when they come to us, we assess them holistically for whatever help they may need. And one of the key parts of that is assessing for Survivor Fund assistance. And so when survivors come to us and we tell them about the Survivor Fund, it's immense relief that they feel. In part because I think when people come to us, they're at a point of hopelessness, right? They're experiencing some of their worst moments, they're in crisis, they're in fear of their safety. And so at times the Survivor Fund feels like a lifeline that can help get them to the next part of their life where they can rebuild from the violence they're experiencing.
Research consistently shows that direct cash assistance empowers survivors, increases their safety, and improves emotional and psychological well-being.
I think programs like the Survivor Fund are important because it is of the utmost importance that we listen to survivors and we give them what they need. Above all, the Housing Advocacy Department here believes that we must believe survivors. They know what they need.
It helps pay those essential components. That's rent, food, utilities, transportation, takes care of all those essentials. Because for a survivor, you're surviving, you're coping with trauma, you have all these bills to pay, you have your family to take care of. It's a lot. So it's one less thing to worry about at the end of the day.
When that happens, I have seen just a transformation of what happens with those families. We may use the Survivor Fund to pay for past due rent, right? And then the family is able to stay in that home and the kids are able to stay in their school and parent is able to get a job. And that amount of money from the Survivor Fund, whether it's $1,000 or more or less than that, it's the safety net.
At the network, we believe economic security is a cornerstone of long-term safety. The Survivor Fund is more than a financial resource, it is a lifeline.